everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today, we are going to learn something about Philippine history again. Are you ready? Let's go! Our topic for today are missionary friars. Spanish missionaries and people colonized Cebu in the early 16th century and introduced Christianity to the Philippines. Not long after, Christianity was accepted as the religion in the country. The following are the friars who bought, introduced, and spread Christianity in the Philippines. Augustinian friars were the first Christian missionaries to arrive in the Philippines. In 1565, explorer and Augustine friar Andres de Urdaneta led a group of 4 friars to Cebu, including Martin de Rada, Diego de Herrera, Pedro de Gamboa, and Andres de Aguirre. The San Agustin Church and Monastery in Manila was founded in 1571 and became the center of Augustinian activities. The second group are the Franciscans, who landed in Manila on July 2, 1577, and dedicated their lives in building charitable organizations. The Franciscans also excelled at languages. Fray Pedro de San Buenaventura wrote the first Spanish-Tagalog dictionary, which is Vocabulario de la Lengua Tagala, while Fray Juan D. Oliver wrote the first catechism on the 10 Commandments in Tagalog. And Fray Juan de Plasencia wrote the Doctrina Christiana. Published in Manila in 1593, this is the first book printed and published in the Philippines that is written in the Philippine language. The Jesuits arrived at 3rd. Arriving in Manila on September 17, 1581, Father Antonio Sanideo, the group superior, was joined by Father Alonso Sanchez and the brother Nicola Galano. A 4th member, scholar Gaspar Suarez de Toledo, the younger brother of the theologian Francisco Suarez, died on the journey from Mexico. They made themselves useful in several ways. They went daily into the city to perform their priestly ministry among the Spanish settlers, the Filipino domestics, and the Chinese and Japanese immigrants who were beginning to flock in the Philippines. Attracted by the trade, Father Sanideo introduced stone cutting and brick making to the Philippines and oversaw the construction of the first stone buildings. 4th, the Dominicans. The Dominicans' mission in the Philippines has numerous dimensions. From the beginning, inspired by its early missionaries, from a fierce warrior for justice to a passionate preacher of the religion, to a loving father to his spiritual children, among others. It situates the mission as a response to the call to preach, which the Dominican thinks are their duty in the church. While the Dominicans officially began their missionary work in 1587, study reveals that the development of the Dominican mission in the Philippines has many aspects in its establishment, animated by its first missionaries, from an arduous fighter for justice to a zealous preacher of faith to a caring father to his spiritual children, among others. Finally, there are the Recollects. The Recollects, who have arrived from Spain in May 1606, played an important part in the history of the evangelization in the Philippines. The Recollects play an important role in causing and guiding the Philippine Revolution because after the Jesuits were suppressed, they moved into the Jesuits' vacated parish and gave their vacated parish to the Filipino secular and diocesan priests, including the famous martyr Gomburza, who was fighting for the secularization movement in the Philippines. That's it for today, everyone. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, get notified, share, and like our videos. See you next time!